You stand on a vibrating steel deck, swallowed by a zero-visibility fog. Somewhere in the black Atlantic, a million-ton ghost is hunting a billion-dollar target. This is Iceberg Alley, a graveyard for ships and a corridor for frozen giants. 90% of these monsters hide beneath the surface, waiting to strike. An impact at even half a meter per second shreds steel like paper. You aren't a sailor, you are an iceberg wrangler. In this wilderness, you are the only thing stopping a catastrophic disaster. The hunt has begun, and your margin for error is functionally zero. The ghosts of the Titanic still haunt these freezing dark waters. For a century we watched, but then we found oil on the Grand Banks. Now, massive rigs like the Hibernia sit like stationary targets for nomadic glaciers. The Hibernia is a fortress of concrete, yet it still fears the strike. Floating vessels are even more vulnerable, living in a state of constant evasion. If a tow fails, these ships must sever their connections and run for their lives. As a wrangler, you don't wait for impact. You go out and stop it. One mistake here is measured in lost lives and billions of dollars. Your weapon is the anchor-handling tug, a beast of pure propulsive power. These engines generate 19,000 kilowatts of bone-shaking energy. You measure your worth in bollard pull, the force needed to drag a mountain. While normal ships struggle, your specialized tug exerts 400 tons of static force. Dynamic systems keep you steady against gale-force winds and 12-meter swells. Yet, it takes 10 hours to move a berg by just one single knot. You are a microscopic speck fighting the trajectory of a geological force. In this machine, you are the predator, but the prey is far larger. The lasso is the industry standard, but it feels like a death trap. You deploy an 8-inch thick rope that floats on the freezing surface. Slowly, you circle the iceberg, maintaining a lethal 200-meter safety radius. One wrong turn and a hidden underwater ram rips your hull open from below. Once the circle is closed, you connect the rope to miles of heavy wire. You put 2,000 meters of cable between your ship and the ice. The goal is a cupping effect, catching the jagged irregularities of the berg. If the ice is too smooth, the rope pops off like a lethal rubber band. When that line is under tension, the aft deck becomes a kill zone. The synthetic rope stretches like a massive spring, storing terrifying potential energy. If it breaks, the failure is silent, sudden, and absolutely catastrophic. The line snaps back at speeds approaching 500 miles per hour. It becomes a blunt force scythe, crushing skulls and amputating limbs instantly. The recoil path is chaotic, whipping across the deck in a lethal arc. There are no safe zones. Your only hope is reinforced steel. One snap turns a routine tow into a scene of absolute carnage. The iceberg is a ticking time bomb of shifting gravity and melting cores. When a million-ton mass capsizes, it releases the energy of an atomic bomb. The resulting tsunami can swamp your vessel or roll it completely in seconds. Technology is advanced, but the greatest weakness is still the human mind. In 2017, the SeaRose FPSO nearly died because managers ignored the ice for profit. In this alley, the rules are written in blood and frozen water. This is the life of an iceberg wrangler, survival on the edge of the world. The next ghost is already moving. Are you ready to catch it?